Welcome back to the Weather Center. We stayed with cloud-free skies throughout Friday across the park of South Africa, but we still have quite a lot of rain-bearing clouds giving us light rain over parts of KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga, and the eastern parts of the Limpopo province. We are also starting to see some storm clouds popping up across the Mpumalanga Highveld areas. Now, this evening, it's going to stay cloudy with light rain and drizzle for parts of KZN, the eastern areas of Mpumalanga and Limpopo, and there is a small chance of thunderstorms for the Mpumalanga Highveld, the easternmost areas of the Free State, and also over southern Gauteng. Mostly fine for much of the interior, but it's going to become mostly cloudy along the west coast with a chance of light rain as we get into Saturday morning. Now, on Saturday, we are going to see rain and thunderstorms for parts of the Eastern Cape, pushing into KwaZulu-Natal, the Mpumalanga Highveld, Eastern Free State, and parts of the Gauteng province. Mostly fine across much of the interior, but over the western sections, it's going to be mostly cloudy with light rain along the southwest coastline of the Western Cape, and that's ahead of this cold front which hits our shores as we get into Sunday morning. In the meantime, we are expecting up to a 40% chance of rain tonight for parts of KwaZulu-Natal, Eastern Mpumalanga and Limpopo, and just a 20% chance of thunder showers where you see the lighter shade of blue. We still have a watch in place for gale force winds tonight along the south coast between Cape St. Francis and Cape Point, where winds could gust to between 65 and 80 kilometers per hour. Now, talking of strong winds along the south coast, we are expecting mostly a southeasterly breeze over these parts of the country tonight. Variable winds for much of the interior. Then on Saturday, northeasterlies are expected along the east coast and northwesterly breeze over the central and western parts of the country, including around the Cape Peninsula. It's going to be pretty chilly once again around Sutherland tonight with a minimum of just around 4 degrees. Much warmer for the rest of the country. Cape Town dropping to 15, 12 for George and Port Elizabeth, 15 as well for the low temperature in Durban. It's going to be cooler, however, for the interior of KwaZulu-Natal and also over parts of northeastern South Africa. Johannesburg seeing a minimum of 10 degrees, 16 for Kimberley and Appington. On Saturday, it's going to be hot from the Northern Cape through the Free State into the interior of the Eastern Cape, where Graafrenet should shoot to around 36 degrees. Cooler over the western parts of the country. Cape Town warming to just around 19 degrees. A high of 23 is forecast for Port Elizabeth, East London, as well as Durban and Richards Bay. We are going to see Johannesburg warming to around 28 degrees, 31 for Pretoria, and a high of 30 is forecast for Mahikeng. On Sunday, cloudy, rainy, and chilly weather is forecast for the western parts of the country and the western sections of the Eastern Cape. Thunderstorms are forecast for the Eastern Highveld areas. It's going to be mostly sunny and warm to hot for central and northern South Africa. We start the coming week with rainy weather spreading eastwards into KwaZulu-Natal. Northern South Africa will stay mostly sunny and warm to hot.